So I started by getting some gold beads. They're kind of pointed, slightly pyramid shaped, and those are what you're going to be to go around the belt with. I don't know if you can see them, but they are like pointed pyramids. And so then I got a belt from a second-hand shop, and I measured it out, and my beads are a little bit too wide for the belt. Mine are about 5 of mine are equal to about 3 of Harley's in the movie, so I cut off the edge to make them a little thinner. Then I cut a small piece to go on the pointed edge of the belt, put a little hot glue on it, and then just glued that in place. And then on the other end of the belt, you want to leave a little bit of black, but then you'll just hot glue the rest of the beads all the way around. Just doing it a little bit at a time. So here it is once I've got the beads all glued on. You can see a little bit of black there where I left it, near the buckle. And since my particular belt is not a regular belt with holes, I'm just going to add in some fake holes. So my belt is cloth, so I just took a pair of scissors, just drilled a little hole through it, then I took a silver eyelet and just pushed that through. Then I took the little hammer tool there and just hammered the edges down on the back side. And then I did that with a second one to make 2 fake belt holes. And my belt actually just goes through the loops, it's one of those little loop belts. And so for the Harley buckle, I cut a piece of square cardboard, and then I just took a utility knife and cut out an inner square that ended up with a nice little hollow square. And that's just going to go right over the buckle. But first, I got some gold adhesive foil, and I really love this stuff now. This was the first time I'd ever used it, and I think I'm going to be using this a lot in the future. So you just cut out a piece in the shape of the buckle, big enough to go over it, and then just peel the foil away from the backing. They actually have some special transfer paper that makes it easier, but I didn't use it because I wasn't sure if it would work on this since it's not a flat surface. So just stick the cardboard down and then fold the edges of the gold foil right around it. Since it's adhesive on its own, you don't even have to stick it to anything. Then on the front side, I just cut a little X across it, going from corner to corner on each of the corners. And then just push those little triangle shaped pieces now, just push those right through and stuck them to the back side so that I had the entire cardboard buckle wrapped, and then of course just cut off the little tails that are sticking out. The extra little triangles, just nip those off with a pair of scissors, and then just make sure your edges are appropriately fastened. Do that all the way around. You get a nice metallic looking buckle. And on the back side there's a little bit of cardboard showing, which is good because I'm gonna hot glue that right onto the belt. You only want to hot glue it to one side, otherwise you won't be able to close the belt, so just make sure that you only put your hot glue on one side, and then of course your belt should still be able to go in and out, fasten and unfasten. So just put a little hot glue on the back side, then stick that right on one side of your belt, and then because it's only on one side, the belt refastens very easily. So there's the whole belt. So then for the shorts, I made a template, and I do have a template for this at thewoodlandelf.com/pattern/Harley. And you just want to tape the pieces of the template together where it says to tape, and of course cut them out. You'll end up with 2 pieces, the back and the front. And then get yourself some red and blue material. I'm just using some stretchy crushed velvet here. They did have some sequin material that was closer to what Harley actually had in the movie, but this was quite a bit cheaper, so I'm just using the crushed velvet. So then just lay out your template and cut it out of your material, whatever material you're using. And so I've got a red and blue piece of each, and you just want to lay them with the outsides together, so the fuzzy or sequin side, depending on the material you're using. In my case, the fuzzy side. I'm just laying the fuzzy sides together, and then you just want to sew up the center of each of them, just like that. And so then, once they're both sewn together, you'll just lay them once again with the outsides together, front piece and the back piece right over each other, and then you'll sew the bottom and then each of the sides together. Once you got that done, you'll just roll under a little bit of fabric on both the legs and the waist and hem around those. And so then here are the finished shorts. Sorry the lighting is so bad, and I'm just wearing black leggings with them because I'm not brave enough to wear fishnets with shorts this short.